So I just got off work, and this morning I checked out this Black Israelites site, right? Because I met apparently some Black Israelites in Memphis, and I want to educate myself and my son, right? So I take my son out to talk to these guys, you know, because he's a 13-year-old white kid that lives in the city. He might be intimidated by a bunch of, you know, what he sees, a bunch of scary big black guys, you know. But I'm interested in truth and love, and I'm not trying to focus on bigotry or anything like that. So I was genuinely interested, and you know, the least important thing to me is about what they said is that they think they're a lost tribe of Israel. But everything that they said is about them waking up the black community, and you know, because the black community is in trouble, and that's it. And it's not my place as a perceived white man, even though I'm a registered Cherokee Indian. I can't go to and say these things about the black community. So I was like, wow, you know, there's enough negative influences in the black community, you know, with like the gangs and things like that. And they do need to turn around, you know, but not my place. But, you know, they're talking about the certain diets and everything, and it's their neighborhood, and that's their right? So, you know, I'm all for that. And the guys that I met, they handed me some literature and stuff like that. The one thing they did say that I don't agree with is that they said black people cannot be racist. Which I found out today is a complete fallacy. On this Facebook page, one of the first things I noticed was basically a black female getting her feet washed by a white female, and all the comments are like, "Get ready for slavery, devils," and all this stuff. Even though the guys that I spoke to, they're like, "We are not anti-white, we are pro-black." I'm like, fine, I dig it, whatever. So I'm just like, damn, this isn't like what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, hey, y'all, check this, y'all need to get together, let's as a community do this or something like that. This Facebook site is basically as bad as any Nazi or alt-right page I've ever seen. The same things that the neo-Nazi white people are saying about black people in this country, this fucking Facebook page is saying that. And I don't know if this is true or not, but they're like quoting things from the Bible, talking about how I guess they're gonna put all the other races into slavery. I have no idea, but that's completely unrealistic. I mean, the African American community is only 13% of the United States. And what the fuck is enslaving another race gonna do anyways? You know, like, have we not grown, like, spiritually and mentally as a human race? Are we still, like, trying to enslave people that look different from us? You know, that shit went on for thousands of years. The Bible's full of that. That's why they're quoting from the Bible, because the Bible has a lot about slavery in it. And they're doing what I think every other fucked up religion does, is they're cherry picking things from the Bible to make it fit their narrative. Just like how the Arabs and the kind of fundamental Muslims, they cherry pick the Quran to basically demean their women and to be misogynistic and make them wear hijabs and all this weird shit. When I actually read the Quran, it doesn't say anything about that. It says, hide your aura. That's the literal translation. And they translated it into covering your woman up with everything except their eyes. So, once again, you know, two, I think it's totally possible that Facebook might be the worst place to actually get some information about somebody, because it's all based on reaction and, you know, just trolls and things like that. Pity me to think I could actually reach out to somebody on Facebook and start a dialogue. You know what I mean? But I you know, the only difference in us, the level of melanin in their skin. Is that what the fuck the deal is? I mean, the guy that was really on my ass, I looked at his picture. You know, my neighbor's from Sierra Leone. She's very black, very beautiful. Dude, this guy wasn't much darker than me. Talking about enslaving me. It's like, bro, you're obviously deluded and delusional and hateful and spiteful, and it's just sad, you know? And I mean, too, when you're trying to inform somebody and you're using like incorrect grammar when you're, you know, that doesn't come across well either. I think, if anything, you're hurting the movement that they're trying to do, because anybody with a brain in their head is going to get interested in the Black Israelites, like little black kids who know that bigotry and all that stuff is bullshit, and then they click on your page and just see the most horrendous, bigoted, ignorant stuff said about another race. They're going to smell the bullshit from a mile away. So anyways, if there's any actual, you know, Black Israelites like the ones that I talked to here in Memphis, you know, reach out to me. I'd love to have a dialogue. We can do it on Zoom and record it, and then put out the information instead of like these racist memes and little sound bites and quotes from the Bible and stuff. Fucking talk to me. People don't even know how to communicate anymore, and it's sad. Holla.